How we can prepare a complete residential building plan. And in this video we're going to prepare a plan which includes all of the basic views, components, and introduction to some of the basic tools which include room tags, dimensions for our plan. And for more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe the channel. And now let's start. And at first we need floor plans. Here we have already level 1, level 2 and site level by default. For creating floor plan we need to open one of the elevation views, and here I have opened east elevation. Now we can see that there are already two levels. For creating level you have to click on the level tool, and now simply you can click and drag on the right side to place another level. Here we have placed a level, and now you can place another level similarly, and here we go, we have created two more levels for our plan. Now let's adjust the scale for our plan. You can adjust the scale by custom scale option, or you can adjust the scale manually with the options which are already provided by default. Now let's select one of these scales, and here we go. Now we have to adjust the height for our levels. Let's say we're going with 12 feet, and similarly we can do this for any of the levels. If you want to change the name of the level, let's say we are going here with ground level, or level 1, which is at 0 feet, and it's ground level, and hit enter, and yes, yeah, and let's rename our level 4 as foundation level. It is at -5 feet, which is below the ground level, and yes, would you like to rename corresponding views? Yes. And similarly you can just double click on the particular level and you can rename the level. Like here I am going with plinth level, which is placed at 2 feet, and now again for this second level we are going with first floor. Let's say we rename this as first floor, and here we go. Now taking your plan at plinth level and using the model line tool under architecture tab, here I am using this model line for drawing the outer boundary for our plot, and here I am going with 65 feet, and similarly you can just close the boundary using this model line tool, and here we go. We have placed the outer boundary for our plot, and within this boundary we have to place our plan, and for this we have to provide offset from all of the four sides. Let's select offset tool in under modify tab, and providing the value of the offset, let's say 4 feet, and now clicking on the model line and keeping your arrow a little bit inwards, you can place your offset. Now changing the value of the offset for the front of the building, or you can say for the front of a plot, I am taking this as 9 feet, and here we go. Now we are going to place our external walls aligning with these. Under architecture tab you have an option for wall. Selecting the architecture wall, you can select different type of walls which are already provided, and here I am taking generic 250 mm wall. Now you have to look at the constraints, your wall, center line, finish face, exterior, and here with top constraint you have to take this to first floor. And now let's place our external walls over these model lines, and now completing the external boundary for your plan, and here we go. We have placed our external walls, and now we can delete all those model lines, all those internal model lines which were used as a reference for your plan. And now we can place internal walls for our plan, and again Going to architecture tab and selecting wall, selecting architecture wall, and you can select any of the walls from here, but I'm going with again the similar wall, which is generic 250 wall. And now let's place one of the rooms at the corner, which is our bedroom, and we can adjust the dimensions later. Let's first place our internal walls roughly. Now we have finished our internal walls, and now we're going to place some doors and windows for our plan. Under architecture tab you have an option for windows and doors, and let's select door, and now we're going to place doors for our plan. And now under door family you have a lot of options for door. Let's select 915 door, which is our main door at the front here. And in a similar way we can place all the doors for our building. And in the similar way, we're going to place windows for our plan. And under architecture tab, you have an option for windows. Selecting the option, and you can select windows from here. Let's select one of the windows, and you can place the window by just clicking over the wall where you want to place your window. And in the similar way, you can place windows wherever you need, and you can also change the type of window from the family of windows. Now after windows, we have to place floor for our plan. Similarly, under architecture tab, you have an option for floor, and in drop down menu you have an option for architectural floor. Selecting the type of floor, and now you can select any floor from here. Now I am going with 400 mm floor first, and then going to edit type, you can edit the name and dimension for this floor. Now creating a duplicate copy and then changing the name for my floor, and I need a 300 mm floor, and click OK. And now we're going in edit structure and editing this to 1 feet, and here we go. Now we are going to place floor for our plan by using the boundary line tool. Now we are going to place components for our plan. Under architecture tab, you have an option for component. Selecting place a component, and now you can place components for your plan. And here first I am placing parking space for our plan. You can select the parking space option, and by simply clicking on here and you can place the parking space for your plan. And similarly, you can place any of the components in your plan. And also you can apply different texture for your plan based on material. Under modify tab you have an option for paint. Selecting the option, you can apply different type of texture for your plan according to the material. Now if you want to edit your floor later, you can select the floor and using the edit boundary tool, now you can easily edit your floor. Now for topography of your plan, taking your plan at site level, and under massing and site you have an option for topo surface. Now selecting the option, you can place your topo surface by just placing the point around your plan. And after this you can also place components for your plan. Now after this, if you want to place slab for your plan, and for this take your plan add plinth level, and now under architecture tab you have an option for floor. Selecting the option for floor, and now similarly you can select one of the floors from here. Here I'm going with 300 mm floor, and now under edit type you can adjust the dimensions for your floor. And here again I am creating a duplicate copy for your floor, and let's rename this as slab 150 mm. And now under structure we have to edit the dimension for this slab, and here I'm taking 6 inches of dimension. Now you can simply place your slab by using the boundary line. Now if you want to edit the components for your plan like doors, windows, you can replace all those windows and doors later. Now selecting the components and going to properties box, you can change the type of component from here. And in the similar way you can do this with all of the components for your plan. talking about room tags, we have to take our plan to one of the floor plans here. And now under architecture tab, we have an option for room tags, and simply we can place room tags for our plan. And after this, we have to place dimensions for our plan, and for this we have to create a duplicate copy of our plinth level. Let's create a duplicate view for our plinth level, and here we go, and we have created a duplicate copy for our plinth level. And now under annotations tab, we can mark dimensions for our plan. And these are some of the views and components for a basic plan. And I hope you guys like the video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.